Well, the rain this last weekend has made some drastic improvements to area lakes. So today, some residents in Callahan County took advantage of the rainfall and set out for a day at their favorite watering hole. Clyde Lake starting to look fuller than it's been, and with more rain on the way, it's likely to keep going up. So KTAB's Tobin Smith headed over to Clyde Lake as well and found some people ready to hit the water for some fun in the sun.
Lake Life summer is just around the corner.
As of yesterday, we started putting boats back on the water.
A flush of recent rainfall has seen the levels at Clyde Lake rising an astonishing 7 feet. The rise is so significant that lake officials are now allowing boats out on the water, and City of Clyde interim city manager Roger Brown explains how these lake levels aren't only good for the city's reservoir supplies, but how visitors to the lake also help bolster the town's economy.
We've got our Airbnb, we've got our 4 cabins out here. A lot of people will come out and rent those. While they're here, they're buying gas at our service stations, they're eating in our restaurants, and we'll take all that visitor money we can get.
Now, of course, Clyde Lake has plenty of season regulars, and there's more than a couple of them that are out right now enjoying the opportunity to put their boat in the water. But these lake levels rising the way they have has prompted some new faces to come and check the lake out for themselves.
Guy was leaving and he said, "You got to go to Clyde Lake," and I said, "Clyde's got a lake?"
Jim Moore usually frequents the waters of Lake Brownwood, but was having his boat worked on at a local shop. He says he didn't even know that Clyde Lake existed until shop workers told him, and decided to take an impromptu trip to make sure his boat was in working order.
I said, "Is it worth going to?" He said, "Well, yeah, it's got fish in it." So I'm thinking, well, I wanted to try the boat out. That's just a few miles away from where I'm at, and it's on the way to Brownwood, so that's why I'm here. Never saw it before. It's not a bad looking lake.
Just in time for Lake Life summer. For BigCountryHomepage.com, I'm Tobin Smith.
Thank you, Tobin. And as Tobin said, the rainfall brought the lake up nearly 7 feet. That's just 3 feet below the spillway, and with another chance of rain expected to hit our area, we could see Clyde Lake reaching even full capacity for the first time in a little while.